is up? What is up, YouTube? I gotta turn that fan on, but Nana still sleeps, so yeah, she is asleep. She knocked out sleep behind me, y'all. That's why I got all the lights off a little bit. Check it out, man. Real life production, man. Terence gangster. Will Jay-Z lawsuit stick? Was Jaguar Wright correct? Is Birdman and Slim Nakes? Is Birdman Nakes? I don't know, man. Hey, give him a thumbs up, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's see what my man talking about. Let's check it out.
Tell us that people been saying, but now Jag been telling us that people been saying she was crazy. They didn't want to listen to her, and she been screaming all these allegations, been screaming. And y'all seen when she did that interview on that white guy channel, how Jay-Z reached out and made him take it down.
We always got to play the card, man. We don't even mean, it's so normal to describe somebody like that, the white guy's channel. You done lost points from that, my brother, my bad.
Crazy, they didn't want to listen to her, and she been screaming all these allegations, been screaming. And y'all seen when she did that interview on that white guy channel, how Jay-Z reached out and made him take it down.
Real life street stars. Hey.
Real life street stars. You know what time it is. Everybody start clapping right now.
Come on now.
We got the legend in the building again.
Wow.
Terence 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦. What's going on, brother?
Oh man, having a good time, been enjoying life.
Oh, come on.
What? So Thanksgiving just passed. What we know you don't celebrate that. So what did you do on Thanksgiving?
I helped my mother cook.
Let me put this white guy's hat on. My #1 rapper. If you want to know, my top 5 would be Harry Mack, #1. #2 would be Mac, which is Harry. #3 would be Harry, which is Mac. #4 would be Eminem, and #5 would be Redman. Yeah. Here we go, y'all.
I cook stuffed bell pepper, dressing, greens, candy yams. Made a turkey. Let me tell you where I get the turkey from, man.
Let's go.
From 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, Charleston White manager.
Shout out, Saint.
I was hanging out, went to their podcast. Shout out to the game-related podcast with Anthony Dewberry, me, Charleston White, and 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, and he gave me the last turkey he had. So I brought it home. I said, "Mom, we got a turkey." So we let it thaw out, and we made the turkey. Then the next day, you chop it up, made some gravy with him, and we fed the homie. We fed Crypto Jesus. So we did out with a good deed. 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦. We did out with a good deed for the date. But yeah. And I spent Thanksgiving with my mother.
All right, so let's do it like this then, gangster. Let's not even beat around the bush, man.
Okay.
Jay-Z. Lawsuit gets filed down saying that he was touching, or let's say assaulting, or let's say it's alleged that him, Diddy, and another celebrity person unnamed in a lawsuit that Jay-Z was involved with essaying a young 13-year-old girl. Now, when Terence Gangsta Williams hears that type of story, what's the first thing that goes to your head? Knowing your allegiance with Birdman and, just the whole situation of what Jay-Z and Hov is.
In my earlier years, I would have wanted to home him because I got 5 daughters. But now that I'm older, I look at it like, okay, there's questions there. First of all, these are grown-ups at a party or somewhere there. What was this 13-year-old doing there? How did she get there? Who's was she with? Then my next thing is, because anybody can file a lawsuit. You can file a frivolous lawsuit. So my thing is, what proof that they have saying that they done this? And the only reason why I act like this now, because of what happened with Diddy when the lady tried to get her ex-boyfriend to lie on him. So now I don't get all bent out of shape about it no more. But my questions are like, who had this child at this party or wherever they was at? Who she was with?
So let's have the conversation then. You grew up in Magnolia. You grew up in New Orleans. Were there 13-year-old girls back then that was, let's say, fast back when you was growing up? Like that might have maybe you thought they were older because the way they moved, the way they carried themselves?
They had fast girls coming up to the president, but we knew. Because everybody like a family, like even though we killed one another, did all this, we knew who was who. So ain't no excuse if you in the hallway or you in the cut mess with this young girl, then what's gonna happen is she gonna be gone and they're gonna yellow tape right there for you.
They say this happened back in 2000, is when the alleged thing happened. What was the mindset? Because again, this is during the Cash Money era as well. I know you was already kind of doing your sit down, but it's kind of this is before the social media era, and let's just say before social media, was people getting away with things like that? Like I know even
that was common. Back in the day, you would see the drug dealers mess with our girlfriends. Like the drug, like I'll never forget this, man. I was in juvenile jail and my mother brought my girlfriend there and she is so pretty. So I was showing her picture off. And this guy, like my juvenile jail let us get furloughs. So this guy at the Cali, he come off his furlough. I was like, oh, look at my guy. I was showing her off. He was like, boy, that little girl, man, such and such, having sex, that man just broke my heart. Because them young girls always wanted the drug dealers, the dope boys with the fancy cars, all the jewelry on and all that. So that was common back then. Nobody didn't say nothing. It just recent, like in the Fed, I know a lot of guys got 30 years for having sex with underage girl or having them to doing the prostitute stuff. And the federal law is you should be able to look at a female and tell she's a child. So like you got them females that are, big breasts, have big butt or hip. The federal law is if she underage, you should be able to look at her and tell she underage, you still guilty.
Is that the worst jacket to have coming into jail? Like as far as you had sex with a minor?
I watched a dude get his eye stuck. The whites were real strict on their own kind if you came in with that charge. The Mexicans was the blacks didn't care. They might just for show, man, you gotta just get off the yard.
Wait, so the blacks were the most lenient when it comes to child
back then.
Why do you think that was? It was because everyone's guilty of it, or?
Yeah, a lot of them guilty. Because back in the day, like I say, you had the dope boy messing with the youngs, like, oh, that's my little juvie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
we seen Belly.
Yeah. So people didn't say nothing about that, but then they started getting strict on dudes, start beating guys up because you had pedophiles coming in messing with real like 10, 9, underage girls. So it got so bad in the federal system where they put a sign up saying, we're gonna put these child molested chomos on the yard. If you touch them, you'll get an outside charge. Sometimes it worked. You got guys with a life sentence might be ticked off, and I don't care about this, I'm about to take off on them. So then they start opening up prisons just for sex offenders. If you look in the book and look up a prison, if you see SOMP, SOMP, that's a sex offender yard. So now you go like Puff, if he gets sentenced, he's going to.
It's the craziest thing is, again, man, the government is going all out their way to keep these sex offenders safe when you shouldn't be doing that, man. I disagree with that, man. If you're a sex offender, you should be punished. If you done took advantage of, you an adult and you taking advantage of a little kid, you should be punished. That kid can't punish you. The kid had to accept what you gave it. You should be punished. Even in jail, I don't give a sugar.
To a sex offender yard. In the book and look up a prison, if you see SOMP, SOMP, that's a sex offender yard. So now you go like Puff, if he gets sentenced, he's going to a sex offender yard. So nobody's not gonna be able to extort him, or he's not gonna get beat up because everybody on the yard with him either snitched or they have charges like he have.
So again, I have to ask, are you surprised that even this is being alleged with Jay-Z knowing who he is?
No, because this has been going on from the beginning of time. It's just starting to be exposed through social media. You know, you got to keep in mind, the whites, it was common for them to freak out and trade out the daughter. You get my daughter tonight, I get your daughter tonight. You know, so the blacks got freaky stuff in them too. It's just now with social media, it's starting to be exposed. Just like my baby mother, Jaguar. I forgot the answer.
So were you surprised to hear about the Jay-Z, the accusations?
No, because like I said, my baby mother Jaguar been telling y'all that. Nah, let me stop playing. You know she gonna get upset, get bad with me. But now Jag been telling us that people been saying she was crazy. They didn't want to listen to her, and she been screaming all these allegations. Been screaming, and y'all seen when she did that interview on that white guy channel how Jay-Z reached out and made him take it down, and now this lawsuit come out. But the only reason why I plan to do a video, but I'm trying to be careful what I say because I can file a lawsuit on this sofa, this couch. I forgot she told us what it is. Sofa, couch. It could be a frivolous lawsuit.
It's all, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People file lawsuits all the time and see what's going to stick. And I learned a long time ago from Birdman, when people file lawsuits on him, he going to get his lawyer to get a setback. And what happens is, you got a lawyer, you got to keep paying. So eventually you're going to drop the lawsuit.
Now, mind you, the lawsuit, and Jay-Z said, if this is true, make it a criminal lawsuit. Don't.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to fight. It's funny, man, how they try to act like suing or whatever. Is the court system is lopsided. It's one-sided. If you got money, you can keep paying a lawyer, delaying the court trial, delaying this. You don't have no money, so you got to pay more money to a lawyer to keep working. The more you stretch out this stuff, you got to pay a lawyer to keep working, man. So whoever got the most money wins. Sorry, y'all, I had to open that door up, man. It's getting hot in here. Here we go.
Don't just make it a civil, like, nah, make it criminal, because now, mind you, the lawsuit, and Jay-Z said, if this is true, make it a criminal lawsuit. Don't just make it a civil, like, nah, make it criminal, because who does that? But what the lawyer who filed it said was, whoever they're selling, whoever the girl is, she didn't want no money. She just wanted to sit down and have a mediation with him, like to talk with him. Does that, like, what's your thoughts as far as someone just want to look their assailant in the eye and have a conversation? If that's something, should he have just granted that? If that's what someone wanted?
It could be a crazy fan.
Yeah.
Now it's assassination of character now, because now it's split now. Some of us looking at Jay like, Jay, you touched that little girl. Some people like, the hardcore Jay-Z fan, they're not gonna believe it. But like I said, my question are, how did she get around them? Who was she with? Did she just wander off, they didn't care? Or was she a young lady that, that was, how they put the steroids in the food, they say these days? And she,
got to develop real quick.
Right. So that's the questions I have now, because I got to be careful when I put out video, because they're going to strike my channel.
You got to be careful now.
Yeah. So,
you got to be careful.
Yeah, but I don't like to just slander people or put stuff out.
Yeah, and all this is alleged, because nothing is proven. And I really, mind you, all this did was open up the conversation of even talking about it, which, again, all this is alleged, but,
Let me say this. Think about this. You see how he was hard on R. Kelly, see how he was hard on Diddy, and now people about to go for Jay-Z, right?
It's crazy.
But this is what's crazy. A lot of us, when I say us, because I'm part of the black community, we have uncles, aunties that done touch some little boy, little girls in the hood, and we are killing and love them.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it, don't break it, don't play with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? But this social media, once I start understanding it, I was like, boy, you better develop bulletproof emotions, because it'll swallow you up. You got to be prepared for this stuff, because, go ahead.
That's exactly what Meek Mill said. He said, wow, here we go again. Social media just taking a narrative and running. He said he's scrolling down his timeline. He see 100 posts about this Jay-Z thing.
He guilty already.
And he said he called it programming. He said that we're just programming ourselves to feel it's true, because when you scroll down and this is all you see, he said yesterday, nothing about this. But today, there's 100 posts as he's scrolling. He said, this is what you call programming, where you're almost guilty in the public eye.
I would say this. I don't see it getting messy like Diddy and Kelly did right now, because if you think about it over the years, Jay-Z lined himself up with some of the big dogs, Obama, Oprah, all the big, and he kept that good character, that good conduct, right? Now, I would say this. If they came to Diddy and say, hey, we got a deal for you, Diddy. Open up the playbook. And so happen if he opened up that playbook, if Jay in there, meaning if he had the recordings, the hot hidden tapes and all of those stuff, all that freaky stuff he had, he opened that and Jay in there, yeah, he hit like a good bag of dope. But other than that, like I said, it's just social media. Once I learned the word troll, once I learned all the bull that people, how the girl did, ran into Tasha K on me, and Tasha K told her, girl, you want me to lie? No, I can't. So what else how you gonna tell somebody you don't know to lie for you? So that's why I was like, this social media, but I love it though, because I've been paid off social media. So shout out to social media.
Wait, did they come to you with that same deal, or did you go to them?
Well, what?
For you to get out of...
No, I had to contact them because they didn't want to hear that. Hey, man.
I had to call somebody. I had to call somebody.
Yo, man. Oh, well, look who walked in blue in. All right. She came in this thing. Okay, girl, look at you. Real. Do your thing, girl. So, yeah, I had to call, bro. Listen, because you got to keep in mind, while you're doing time, you constantly, over the years go on, like I could literally count, like I had about 6 prosecutors over the years on my case, retiring, going to Washington, D.C. So you got new prosecutors coming in, they look at that new stuff. They don't care about you. You old, you've been in jail, beat it. Now you come and you got something where we can help our career, help us out, we open for that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just get lost in the system, man. You don't do that life sentence, you don't do that time.
Now, we see all these prominent black figures, Puffy, Jay-Z,
Bill
Cosby. Do you ever worry that Slim and Baby are next?
No, because every time in my life, first time going to strip club. Never.
That's wild.
First time going to strip club, we went to the one on Simmons show, whatever. That was pretty cool. I don't let women give me a lap dance. So at one spot, one of the guys that was with me, he had a stack of money. He was like, "Here, make it rain." All right, I put it in my pocket because I'm not with the making it rain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. But now for real, like I like to watch women when I'm out or when I'm in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in all my spots, I like to look, but I don't just run and chase them because sometimes that smile is not what it is. And I'm learning like a woman could look good on the outside, but got a lot of bad in the inside. Yeah. So, I just take it a little at a time and I just study them. I peep out what you got going on social media. If you like to post a lot, you like to do a lot of stuff, and a lot of them just like to front and live above.
A lot of them like the front or live above they pay. All the credit cards maxed out. They making enough money to pay all their bills, including the credit cards, while the interest rate is killing them. Yeah, that's this his silence about Lil Wayne. Maybe we do that next to see how this one does. Look here, man, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man, in the comments, man. I am on these comments hard. We are answering the comments. Let me know if you're an ender. Let me know if you're an ender in the comments. Look here, that means that you made it to the end of this video. You hear my voice right now. So you leave in the comments that you are a ender. Other than that, y'all take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.